the fuck are you?
Versace in the loafers. You got every pair, but need somebody that can hold.
He's black, I'm white.
Our parents met on Match.com. They thought we should do music together.
Pain in your eyes that the cash can't heal. Wake up every day waiting for it to be over.
No, the real story is Facebook, you know, like 5-6 years ago. And, you know, we kind of did our own solo thing for a while. And then that didn't really work out. So I would say last January, we kind of formally decided to become a duo.
I didn't think he was gonna be doing the music that I wanted to do. And then,
AKA Scott's trash.
And then, and then I finally hit him back, and I was like, I listened to his stuff, and I was like, damn, he's actually doing like exactly what I wanted.
Mike and I's relationship outside of the studio is very, we kind of just do our own thing. Like we have our separate group of friends, and I think it's kind of better that way because when you're with each other 24/7, you could kind of get like just sick of each other.
And then in the studio, I mean, we work super well together. It's like if one of us has an idea, we kind of like vibe with it and be like, I think this could be big, or I think maybe we should scratch that, or you know, it's just very, we go back and forth, but neither of us are like, this has to be this way or something like that.
Right. So for me, my biggest obstacle is when I got kicked out of my parents' house around like 17, 18 years old. I kind of had to figure out where to live, how to make money on my own, and just like basically how to survive.
I'd say, I mean, for me, it's it's probably not that crazy. It's more of just like failures and heartbreaks probably. I definitely write my best stuff when I'm real messed up. You become so focused on just that one thing at that point in time. Like when you're happy, there's so many things you're thinking about, but when you're like sad, it's because of like one thing and you're just like eating yourself up about it. So it's super easy to like release that emotion into a song when it's happening. I wouldn't necessarily say that I have like self-doubt. I believe in our music, you know what I mean? Have we made it to the point that we want yet? No, I mean, but do you ever?
And not to say like we don't get inspired by other artists too, because I mean there's people that will go and see live and be like, damn, like this is what we need to sound like live, like we need to step our game up. That is where the self-doubt turns into motivation.
I don't think people really realize how much actually goes into it. Like it's crazy. I mean, I didn't for the longest time, and now that I have to experience it all, it's like completely like mind-blowing. Like, I mean, anywhere down from your release to how you're getting paid, how the splits are gonna happen, how, you know, when you're performing, do you have an in-ear piece? Are you just gonna use a shitty sound system? Like, are you choreographed? There's so many little things that people don't think about.
On our song Criminals, there's a drop. So we know that during that drop is gonna be the time where we're getting the crowd engaged. And so you have to know before your verse comes up when to kind of just chill, catch your breath, and then so you're ready for your verse, so that when your verse comes back in, you don't sound all crazy. So
yeah, not all of that. Like a lot of times when you record a song, you punch in. So it's like, yeah, on the recording, like it just goes back to back to back to back. There's no breath in there. And then when you're performing, you know, what do?
You have to know that's, you know, that's where the rehearsal part comes in, because you just have to know where you're gonna get winded. So you know to say this, breathe, say this, say that, breathe, you know, so it's a process. I mean, we just had some shows where things just go wrong, like just things that you would never think. Like we had a show in Madison, Wisconsin, like about a month ago, and in the middle of our set, they cut our set because there was a tornado warning. There was a show we did where the sound system basically had no bass, so we were DJing and there was no bass in any of the drops, so the drops were coming. So imagine getting the crowd hyped for the drop, and then it drops and it just sounds like. The most important thing about this project is that people are gonna see just the diversity between the two of us. I mean, there's guitar tracks, there's EDM tracks, there's hip hop tracks.
INDXGO is kind of like the middle ground between two different colors, like blue and purple, and it's like it's not quite one, it's not quite the other, and it's just kind of like, you know, we were struggling when we first formed the duo to be like, do we want to go pop? Do we want to stay hip hop? Do we want to go EDM? Like, what do we want to do?
Or the fact that we just come from two different worlds, and I mean, it's like a direct reflection of our sound, you know? there's a hip hop element, there's the pop element, and you kind of bring that together, and Indigo is one color. It's purple and blue. I mean, it's the in-between color. Check out INDXGO, that's INDXGO on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. If you want to check it out on SoundCloud, that's fine. YouTube.
Country's next though, so watch out for us.
Oh yeah.
We're coming in hot. Shout out to Xoro for the interview. We appreciate you guys flying out here. Fuck you.
Peace out.
Need your loving, I put no one up above you. Be feeling like you a secret, I keep you so undercovered up. No one knows about you, don't mean that I don't trust you. Girl, you got my heart and can't nobody take it from you. Take you everywhere you wanna go and I get money. Flipping pages of the past, moving forward, different story, oh yeah. Different chapter, yeah. Switching up my faction, yeah. I'm infatuated, yeah. Got me so distracted, yeah, yeah. Girl, I'm locked in, don't know why you asking, I treat you like my music, I love you with a passion, yeah.
Taste of love, but he fucked up and now you're numb. You said you're over and done with love. I know that you can do it all by yourself. You probably really don't need my help, but we all need somebody to love. We all need somebody. We all need somebody. I know that you can do it all by yourself. You probably really don't need my help, but we all need somebody to love.